start by how do we prepare? So there is a common question from students: how do you make notes? And notes, when you say I'll talk about three different parts of it. The first is how do you make notes of the current affairs? Yes, this sounds tricky to us. So what I used to do was I used to read a particular newspaper. I used to read Hindu. Then I started reading Indian Express and the latest stages of my preparation. You can choose either of them. You can read the newspaper and try to specifically focus on the editorial section. And for that, I used to make my own notes. So when I say own notes, what I mean is, I used to note down some important statements, some good facts, some statistics, some quotation, or some international report which is quoted there. When you do that for an editorial, what happens is, you are creating your own data bank. You are creating your own line of thought in that particular topic. And I had categorized them according to the different topics of the general studies. So I had made history, geography. Generally in current affairs, you'll not have much of history, geography. You'll more have polity, economy, Indian society. What else? Science and tech, IR, international relations. So I had categorized the topics and I used to note down whatever editorial importance which I used to find in that particular head. So that gave me, at the end of 1 year, I had my own set of notes for all important topics that were there for that year. So when you say current affairs, if you're giving the exam for 2023, from January 2022, your current affairs become important. From Jan 22 for the next year exam of 2023. That much is sufficient, because more or less the themes will remain same. Only the facts will change, like the amount of poverty, different facts hote hain. GS2 you have in GS3 different facts. So those will change, but over a year the theory part will more or less remain the same.
So one thing what I would want to say here is, I used to not make much of a notes. I am not a note making person. But I could say that it might have costed me a few marks. So now, after maybe I married Srushti, I could see her notes. So I saw her notes which was lying in there at her house. Like she had made so much of notes. Maybe itna pura like ishtu doddu bundle notes ittu. And they were very crisp, to the point, and she had made lots of notes. And maybe that has helped in her general studies score, I would say.
I always tell that the more organized your notes are, the more better your answers will come out to be. Reason being, our brain is like a library. And if you are not categorizing it into different subjects, if you're just, keeping it, I'll just pick up from an overall yearly compilation and I'll be able to manage it, you will be able to manage it. But to ace the exam with good score and get the service of your choice, you will have to put in a bit more of effort, right? Rest current affairs you can cover from online websites.